Hey guys, it's Wahima, but just call me Wah. Melanated! Welcome to another episode of 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After. This is season 4, The Tell All, part 2. Thank you so much for joining me, you guys. So as I do with these live videos, I'm not going to be looking at the comment section while I talk about it. And if you want a comment to pop out to me, just go on ahead and do a super chat, and that way I can see your comment. Otherwise, we'll have a little talky talk after I am done recapping the show. For those of you who are not watching live, please leave a comment down below, check out my merch, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Hello, everybody who came into the room. Now that you're in here, I can explain again that I'm not going to be talking to you guys. If you would like to get your comment known, you can do a super chat so that I can see it, but otherwise I don't have my glasses on, so I'm not going to be like, what's happening over there? I can't wait for my moderators to come in, and great. All right, so this was a good episode, so I'm going to do my impersonation of Sean Robinson. Welcome to the Tell All Part 2. My name is Sean Robinson. As you can see, Chantel and Pedro aren't here because they're better than everybody on this couch because Karen got them a spinoff. Chantel and Pedro have gone because they're fucking busy. You know what I'm saying? They are busy and they had to go because they're doing other Matt Sharp TLC things. It seems like, yeah, Pao and Russ are just super boring. So let's start with that. I'm going to go out of order. So it just seems like Pao and Russ need to get a divorce. Pao and Russ need to get a divorce. They are not happy together. They haven't been happy together since Pao moved to the US. And I didn't even realize that they were on season 1. They are season 1 90 Day Fiancé people. And they are the only people who are still like actively doing stuff. Like, don't count Bernie Sanders out of 2020. Okay. Thank you, Coffee with Makeup with Sam. I won't. I think that they like, I mean, I've seen other people from their seasons like on What Now, but they're not like out there. You know, Pao and Russ are still out there. And I'm like, what audience cares about them? I mean, I am grateful that she just showed us the birth of her baby because I thought that was really special and sweet. But who cares about them? They don't like each other. Russ, as Pao especially, she does not want to get along with Russ. She wants Russ to change, and he's not going to. They just need to get a divorce because them arguing in front of Axel is like kind of sad. And even talking like on the tell-all, she's like, I sometimes just don't want you in my face. If you're not going to be there helping me, then like, why are you here? And that's just a conversation that I don't know if he's just lazy, not lazy, but I don't know if like in his household, like he didn't have to do anything once he started working. But I know plenty of dads who come home to stay-at-home moms and come home and do bath time and mop the floor. Like, I know dads who do that, who like make an effort to come home and help their wife who has been with the child all day and who recognize that that is a job within itself, a huge job, because you have to be on the whole time. The only time you're not on is during nap time. And you have 2 options. You take a nap with them to get some sleep or you clean. And most of the women choose to clean that I know. So I just think that like, Russ needs to recognize that even though he's going to work and he's having a hard day at work, he doesn't have to like be on with his baby the whole time. Like he can take a lunch. He can, you know what I mean? It's different. So I really feel for Pao, but I think that she needs to explain to him that he needs to come home and like do a thing. He needs to come home and like clean the kitchen or, you know, take Axel for 2 hours while she takes a nap or something. And I don't know, they're just not communicating, and it's really annoying and hard to watch because they're both grown-ass people and you just want them to be better, you know? All right, so another couple that was boring was Elizabeth and Andrei. Elizabeth, again, is complaining about being forced to choose between her father and her husband. She does take her father's side at some point during the conversation because they do a little flashback to all the things that have happened during the season. And Chuck sees the moment that Andrei snatches the phone from Elizabeth in the car, and he's really shocked about it. And I know that the family's not going to be happy about that behavior at all because I wasn't happy about it, and neither were you guys. Nobody was happy about it. And so Chuck is just like, you know what, the thing that I have the most problem with Andrei is his pride. And then Andrei's immediate rebuttal is like, you don't have pride. And it's just like, damn, Andrei, damn it. Just shut the up. Bro, like calm down. It's just so frustrating that he can't even see past his nose, you know, whatever that statement is. Like he's just terrible. And so Elizabeth says this comment, which I thought was really poignant. She's like, yeah, you want to be the head of the household, but I pay all the bills. Okay. And I was like, exactly. And I didn't even know that Chuck had given them money for a truck, and that's why Chuck is upset, because he helped pay a substantial amount of the money that's put down on his trucker's truck, and he's not utilizing it. He says, oh, I work full time. You know, sometimes it's 60 hours, sometimes it's none. And it's just like, no, that's not, nope. No. Like, that's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. And then Andrei tries to throw Elizabeth under the bus and be like, you don't like working with your dad, so why would I? And I'm just like, nope. This is all petty. This is all silly. Like, Andrei just needs to admit defeat and find something else to do. And if I were Chuck, I definitely would be pissed that I helped pay for a truck. I put a down payment on an apartment. I did all this shit, and you guys still aren't doing what you need to do to secure future. And my daughter is still asking me for money. It's just, it's disgusting. And like, he's like, you see, he's trying to hold it against us that he paid money on the truck. And I'm like, he should. He's well within his rights to do so. But like I said before in previous things, that I don't give money unless I am prepared to not have it back. Or like, if I give money to somebody and they disappoint me, I'm not going to give them any more money, you know? Like, you can't come back to me for more money. I already gave you money on that thing, and that's the beginning and the end of it, you know? So, like, you just have to have more so of a, like, I'm not respecting a return on this type of mentality. And so that's the only other thing I could see Chuck doing. But otherwise, I think he has every right, especially because that's his daughter. It's not like his nephew or his niece or, like, whatever. This is his own progeny. Oh, Christy, thank you so much. Christy Hill gave me one of those super cute sticker super chats, and it just says keep it up in there. Thank you so much, girl. Yeah, I'm hot, girl. It's this light, this diva ring, or this ring light is so hot, girl. I have the air conditioning on and everything. Okay, so what else? I mean, like, Chuck helped you buy the car, use that car. Thank you. Okay, so the next couple that we're going to talk about that nobody cares about is Azan and Nicole. I mean, we all care about Azan and Nicole, but girl, it's been 3.5 years. Like, how long am I supposed to care about this? Nothing has happened. Nicole's hair is still looking cute. Rob Ali comes out with a cute haircut too. And they're just talking about the shop and how they do have a shop. It just doesn't have any product in it. And once that comes together, it'll be fine. Sean Robinson asks Azan directly why Grenada got canceled, and he said that it's private issue and I can't talk about it. And then so Sean was like, is somebody sick? And he's like, oh no, it's nothing like that. Nobody's sick, everybody healthy. And I'm just like, oh, it's a private reason, meaning that what, your family doesn't approve of it, they didn't want you to go. Like, I don't know. I do not know. I just can't imagine. I just don't know. I don't know, and I don't imagine. I don't know. What could it have possibly been? Besides the fact that he just doesn't want to be with her. So anyway, she says that she's planning a trip to Morocco, doesn't know when, and when it happens, they're going to get married. And he said, yes, I think I'll be ready by then, whenever that is, to get married. So it just feels like they just stopped talking to Azan because they knew it wasn't going to go anywhere. Sean gave up on that conversation. And then let's see. So the next couple that had a lot of stuff to say was Jay and Ashley. So Jay admitted to cheating on Ashley or having sex. Yeah, cheating. Jay admitting to cheating on Ashley twice. And he says that the reason why he did it is because, no. He says, you know why I did it. Oh, thanks, Aspasia. Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Oh my gosh. And congratulations on your weight loss journey. I saw the pictures on Instagram. You're inspirational. I'm so happy for you. I'm glad that is like working out for you. Oh, that's so great. Isn't it feel great to like slip on a pair of pants that you haven't been able to slip on, or buy a size different, or when you're in the store and you just don't know what size you are because you're just not like whatever size you were before, and you're just like, ooh, am I this or that? Like, ooh, try it. And then you figure out at what stores you are. Like at the Gap, you're this, and then at Target, you're that, and then at where else do I buy clothes? You know what I'm saying? So happy birthday, and thank you so much for always being here and being so gracious and kind to me and being such a fan. So I wish you a lovely, lovely birthday. A lovely birthday day. Oh my God, it's 1 p.m. I don't know where you are, but Are you in Canada? Why do I think that? But anyways, like, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I hope it's a good, like, warm, not too hot day for you, and you can, like, be out, like, maybe in a hammock with a sugar-free mojito, you know? All right, so let me get back. Oh, wait. I'm sitting here eating Oreo cheesecake milkshake for my birthday. Yes! Oh my God, Cancita! Oh, ciao, Bella. Thank you. Gracias. I don't know what language. How do you say thank you in Italian? I don't know. Obrigado? No, that's Portuguese. I'm not sure, but thank you so much, Concetta, for the super chat. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, so to get back to it, Jay, yeah, he cheated twice. So I guess he cheated before, and then she had the lupus attack, and she was in the hospital, and then he cheated again. I don't know. But he said he slept with 3 women in total in the U.S., one of them being Ashley. And I just was like, ugh. Poor Ashley. Ashley then admits that the reason that she made his life miserable, and how she did that was by controlling him, hanging the green card over his head. So it sounds like Jay was under duress, which doesn't excuse his cheating, actually having sex, but it sounds like he was definitely under duress, and that she was being an absolute B-word because she wanted to control him and didn't want a husband who was going to cheat on her and leave her. So she thought that how she would handle that was trying to control him. This sounds like she put herself in a situation, and it sounds like he was entrapped. It doesn't, like, think about it. Close your eyes and think about it. If Jay were Jaylene and she was a 20-year-old Jamaican girl, right? And Ashley was Ashton, and he was like I don't know how old she is, 32-year-old American man. And he went to Jamaica, fell in love, let's say they fell in love, brought her back to the US, and the entire time just held the fact that that he wasn't going to give her the green card over her head. We would feel differently. We would definitely call Ashton like an abuser. We would definitely call him a gaslighter. We would definitely call him a lot of different things. And I know everyone calls Ashley Trashley, but Ashley is 100% to blame, and she's, to me, the villain in this. I don't think that she deserved to be cheated on or have her heart broken, but, like, you went there, picked up a child, and then brought them to the U.S. and then tried to control them, which, like I said, if the genders were changed, we would be having a different conversation. So, Ashley, I don't care about her. I mean, I'm sad that those tears that she was crying, I don't know if I believe them or I don't know. I just don't know. She just sabotaged herself and then wasted this person's time and called the police on him twice and did all this shit that was so unnecessary just to exert power over him. And it sucks. So anyways, there's that. The barbershop guys came on screen, and Jay was like upset about it. And Jay kept saying things like, you guys don't know the whole story. And I'm just like, well, then tell us the whole story. And so was Sean, and he just wouldn't tell us the whole story. So I'm like, stop saying you don't know the whole story then, if you're not willing to tell us what it is. So I don't care at that point. All right, so let's move on to the highlighted couple of this episode. Next is Chantel and Pedro. Larissa is the queen, and Colt is the court jester, but he's still on the screen with her. So, I mean, both of the the tell-all part 1 began with Colty and Larissa drama, and now the tell-all ended with Colty and Larissa drama. So come on now. Come on, Larissa. Come through. You know what I'm saying? Larissa came to the States, got on a reality TV, and did what she needed to do, and I am here for it. Okay? I'm here for it. I love Larissa. I know people are like, oh, she's this, she's that. I'm like, listen, entrepreneur. She got her own like skincare line. Don't know how good it is. She had a whole pop-up store. You know, buy my beauty product. Larissa jumped on all of that. Literally all of that. She could start a YouTube channel like Nava. What's her name? Anfisa, and make money. Listen, I want her to make all the money she can. Okay, I want her to bring her children to the U.S. and I want her to live happily ever after. With Eric, I don't know, but I want her to do her thing. Okay, next to Annie, I feel like she is one of my favorite foreigners to come to the U.S. Even though Annie is not like business savvy like that, but I think that Annie like is just like, she should have her own show because she's like interesting to talk to. Okay. So they do like a flashback as to what's going on with Colt and Larissa. And they go back to the scene where Larissa asked for $200 to get her hair done, and Colt was fed up because he said he'd spent so much money on her. And then Sean asks about the ring and how Colt felt about her throwing the ring out. And Colt says that he was hurt by it. And Debbie just keeps on chiming in. Like, and I'm just like, this is, okay. If you watch the tell-all and you saw how much Debbie kept chiming in, and you saw how much Colt kept telling her to be quiet and to shut up, which was like, oh. But he kept telling her to be quiet and shut up. And that's how I imagine their relationship was in that house. That Debbie kept trying to insert herself and be there and like be, you know, whatever. And it was just unnecessary. And she caused situations that didn't need to be caused, right? So that's kind of how I imagine. Not to say that she's wrong for not having that instinct, but Debbie should not be there. Okay. So then Sean asked Colt about the ring and how much it costs. He said it cost $2,000, which I'm just like, okay. Like, I mean, $2,000 is a lot of money, but like, what was he expecting her to do? Either give it back, keep it forever, or pawn it? Like, okay. So anyway, so Larissa says that the ring only cost $200, which I'm inclined to believe that it didn't cost $2,000 because he seems like a cheapo beepo. So he wouldn't spend that much on it. I would say he probably spent $5.99 at the Kmart and got her a ring, you know? And so maybe they're both wrong about how much it is. But Larissa's like, no, it costs $200. And then Colty says that she's telling half truths. And I'm like, okay, well then explain, did it not? So I feel like what that meant is that it didn't cost $2,000, but it also didn't cost $200. So she's telling a half truth because it's not $200. It might have been $500. That's what I gleaned out of it then. Because what else is a half truth, right? Okay. So then Debbie keeps trying to like insert herself, and I'm like, Debbie, sit the fuck down. Like, please, ma'am, just sit down. And then when Sean Robinson asks Larissa about possibly getting back with Colt says that I don't know, he alludes to something that's like, Larissa would need to calm down and be more communicative, and maybe I would consider it. And Larissa responds with never say never, which I think that she didn't understand what she was saying. And everyone's like, oh, so there is a possibility. And then someone else chimes in from the panel and they're like, are you guys still legally married? And then Colt's like, no, we're not legally married. So it's just like, what does she mean? And then Larissa like starts to laugh because she's like, no, I didn't say anything. I didn't. Sean Robinson says, who is there with you? Are you there with somebody? And she says, yes, I'm here. What are you talking about, TTT? I'm here with my boyfriend, Eric. And then Sean's like, well, bring him on. So let's note here that Sean is the one who called out that she was with somebody. And it's not because we heard anything from Eric. It had everything to do with the fact that someone went into Sean's ear and told her that Larissa was in the room with her boyfriend. And then number two, Sean was the one who said, bring him on. And what is Larissa supposed to say? No. So they mic up Eric, and Eric gets on, and Debbie and Colt lose their fucking minds. And I don't get it. At this point, I think they have been divorced for 2 months. So the fact that Larissa moved on, I don't understand. I understand why emotionally Colt is upset, but for him to get as mad as he did, as though he didn't go on some Larissa is a bitch campaign on Instagram, he fully disrespected her. She fully disrespected him on social media for everyone to see. So the fact that he's upset is petty fuckery, and it feels fake. Because there's no reason for him to be as mad as he is, especially because Cole has been talking to other women on social media. And I don't think there's anything wrong with her being a grown-ass woman who's divorced and having a boyfriend. And they're like, he has nothing to do with this. I'm like, Eric is full on the show, you guys. Are you not aware? Eric is a part of the show already. He has had screen time. He is on the show. So what are you guys talking about? But they probably don't know that because they haven't obviously seen it. This is the tell-alls probably halfway through the season that's airing on TV. Okay, so like then Colt says something crazy, which is, I'm glad I fixed her for you. And you could have knocked me over with a feather, girl. I was blown away. And I was like, you did nothing. You didn't. what are you talking about? It's like something he heard someone say on TV, and so he said it. I'm glad I fixed her for you. I doubt that she learned anything about being in a relationship from Colt besides if a man tells you that he's living with his mother, run. And if a man can't express himself and gets upset whenever you raise your voice, get out of it. Like, there's no lesson to be learned from Colt. Colt didn't teach her shit. And I just like was so like blown away with the audacity of him to say something like that to her. Like, she's this wild caged animal and he tamed her. She's this wild Brazilian, jaguar, and he tamed her and made her more palatable for other American men. First of all, Colt, you brought nothing to this relationship. Ugh, makes me mad. All right. So then both him and Debbie get all in their feelings, and they're saying that Larissa is laughing at him and making fun of him, which I did not see that at all. I think she was just nervous and anxious about the fact that she's bringing Eric onto this camera and she doesn't know what's happening, because Sean also says, you know what she just said? She just told Colt that never say never. And then Eric is like, well, okay. And then Sean is like, well, what would you do if Larissa left you for Colt? And he was like, well, I would have to just accept it, but I would hope that it wouldn't happen. Like, his answers weren't anything crazy. And then like, are you jealous of Colt? Are you intimidated by Colt? And he's like, yes. And everyone's like, what? And he's like, no, I'm just kidding. I'm not. And it's just like, they just seem like they're in a very early stage of their relationship. Like, they're having fun. They're not getting into anything deep. And when they do get into arguments, she's just talking about how much she likes being with Eric, and he's nice, he's hardworking, they get along. When they argue, it's cut off really quick and they make up. Like, to me, I can see him being hurt, but not enough to say all the things that they called her a piece of shit. They said they wanted her deported. Debbie said she lost all respect for her. I'm like, Debbie, you ain't had no respect for Larissa, okay? You ain't had no respect for her. And so then Larissa gets upset and she takes off her camera, which is on her phone. And she's just like, I'm not going back on. And the producer who's in her room with her is like, you have to go and finish. And Eric is like, you have to finish it. And she's like, no, not when they are like this to me. I don't know what I did. I don't know why they're so upset, but whatever. So she gets back on after they convince her to go back on. And she's just like, Colty, I wasn't making fun of you. I wasn't disrespecting you. And he's just yelling over her. And then he like leaves the couch because he doesn't want to be there. And then Debbie gets up after him. And they go into the like back part of the green room, and he's like angry and throwing water bottles and saying that she's disrespecting him and laughing at him and making fun of him and making a mockery. And I'm just like, y'all been doing each other so dirty for months. And she's in a relationship with someone who it's his house they're filming at, because he got that strong Wi-Fi. And you're going to really like be this angry and demand that he be off the show. And then Debbie's like, there's no reason for him to be there. I'm like, Debbie, you are not a producer, sis. There is every reason for him to be there for these ratings. And so anyways, so Colt's like, I'm not going back there until Eric gets off. And the producer, who's British, is just like, you don't have to talk to him. That's not a British accent. I apologize. Sorry. Okay, so he's like, you don't have to talk to him. And Colt's like, I don't even want to see his face. And so anyways, Eric gets off the camera eventually. And Larissa's just basically quiet after that. And because she's mad that they disrespect her and they call her all these names for no reason. And I can definitely understand that. And the panelists are like, oh, this is awkward. I'm like, y'all ain't been following them on Instagram? Excuse me. I have not been following them, but my audience has been telling me all of this stuff that he's been saying about her. So to me, they have been attacking each other, okay? So then also Debbie is like, I'm going to get a restraining order against you. It's like, what? First of all, I don't believe for 1 second that Larissa is anywhere. Did I show you my butt? Sorry. I don't believe that Larissa is anywhere trying to get next to Colt and Debbie. Like, restraining order against what? What do you need a restraining order against? Who is trying to come at you? It was just so, Debbie is just so extra. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Yeah, this is water. Girl, I try to drink a gallon of water a day. It doesn't work out, but when I did do it, I did it for 2 weeks straight. Girl, I had to use the bathroom every 15 minutes, and it was too much. Too much, especially when you work. I work in an office, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, getting up every 15 minutes to go to the bathroom. My coworkers are looking at me like, where are you going? I'm like, I'm drinking so much water. But they saw that I had this. So I have a purple gallon jug that I would take to work and sip on. And they're just like, so they knew what I was doing, but it was just like too much. I'd be there dancing because I'm like, I just need to send this email. Like, can I just finish a thought without having to go to the bathroom? Girl, it was annoying. Okay. And then he's like, I still love you, Colt. I'm just like, Colt, you're such an idiot. Okay, so that's what happened at the tell-all. And then at the end of the episode, like the last couple minutes of the episode is the culmination or the outcome of Larissa's court situation. And she's there with Eric and Adam. And then Colt is there looking like an unfit musketeer with that facial hair. And Debbie's there. And they're both wishing the worst on Larissa. They both want her to be deported. Debbie is really hoping that ICE is going to storm the building and put her in shackles and carry her off. Colt says that there's no reason for her to be there. She doesn't deserve to be in America. There's no reason for her to be in America anymore. And I'm just like, there are millions of people in the US and you're worried about this one woman who all she wants is injected lips and injected face and jaw. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just worried about this one woman. You're like, she needs to go back. And it's because you don't want to be responsible for her for the next 10 years. I see you. Because he will be. He's responsible for her the next 10 years. He pulled back her green card application and all that stuff. So she's going to have to start from scratch before she can get a green card or do whatever. I don't know. Let me not say that. I don't know what the process is now. I don't think Eric can get it for her because they're not married. But I don't know. She's been working in the U.S. Like, how else is she getting the money for doing all the things that she's doing? Right? She doesn't have some kind of work visa. All right. So, she goes in there and Adam, the DUI doctor, comes out, which is her lawyer. And he says that she's gotten 48 hours of community service and a $340 fine, and that's it. And so she's really happy. And they said that the charges, once that is paid and the time is served, she is going to only have like a misdemeanor on her record, or disorderly conduct. And it will not affect her ability to be in the U.S. So it will have nothing to do with her immigration status. And then Eric says, oh, Adam is sweet. And then I was like, oh, Chris is right. Adam might be gay. I mean, no, Eric might be gay or bisexual, whatever, fluid as you would. But he loves Larissa and she loves him. So, I mean, I'm not judging it. But the fact that he said that Adam was sweet, I was like, that's a weird adjective to use. But okay, I accept it. We're modern time. You be fluid. I think he's very handsome too. And as long as he treats her well, like, who cares? Okay, so Larissa's like, hey, Debbie and Colt, you don't have the keys to the country. Ha ha ha. And I was so happy for that statement because the Americans love to act like the US belongs to them. No, you do not have the keys to the country. Thank you. So the Colt says that his only interaction with her is that he says that he didn't recognize her, that she looks different. And I was like, yes, because this is happening on the lip, which I love. And she must have got something here and here, but she still is very beautiful. And he's like, I didn't recognize her. I just shook her hand and told her to stay out of trouble. And that's it. And I don't want to talk to her ever again. And I was like, that is fair. That's fair. So then they're just going to go home and make some beef stew. Let's bring it back to their first season. Beef stew with cat hairs in it. All right, you guys. So that is the end of the tell-all. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. So those of you who are not watching live, you are watching this on playback. This is the end of the episode for you guys. Don't forget to check out my merch down below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And remember to be you, be true, and find your place. Bye. I will see you next week for Love After Lockup. I will have my edited videos because I'm going to get my life together. She's getting her life together this week, this next coming up week. Because in my mind, Love After Lockup is what starts my YouTube week, because it's Love After Lockup on Friday, and then on Sunday it's 90 Day Fiancé, and then it's Monday it's 90 Day Fiancé. And that's it. So yeah, bye guys. Now let's get to those people who are in the comment section over here. Hey Quasi, just putting my glasses on so that I can see better. Hey Quasi, hey Ginger Snaps, hey Pretty BLQ Black. Hey, Pretty Black. Estella, Kimberly. Hi, guys. All right. Roshni, Els, Bells, Becca. Becca wants to know how old Jay was when they first met. I think he was 19, no? Sway Jones, y'all remember the beginning of Colt and Larissa. Remember didn't he say the other relationship ended because of Debbie? Oh, I don't remember that, Sway. Aspasia, I'm from California and not Canada. Oh, okay. Girl, we in the same state. Hi, Sally. Hi, Lovely Quill. Hi, Anthony. Hi. Raquel's Butterfly. I'm excited for the 90-day fiance couples. Oh, yeah, me too. But before the 90 days, I'm excited for that too. I'm also excited for the new episode of Love After Lockup. So 90-day After Lockup, the last episode of season 2, Life After Lockup, is on this Friday, and then on Sunday is the new 90-day fiance. Before the 90 days, Darcy is back again. We've got an American woman who converted to Islam and has a Syrian man. We've got a fool of a black man who's been sending this woman $40,000, girl. We've got a white man who is with like a Nigerian woman. I'm most interested in that. It reminds me of Sean and Abby. And we've got, is there like an Asian couple? I don't know. But we've got, looks like it's some good things that are going on. Lotus Butterfly, you made it. Angela is not going to get pregnant. No, Angela is not going to get pregnant, Aspasia. Oh, we have Angela and Michael again. Woo, girl, Angela and Michael. I need Chris to get on this because we have to do our recaps. I'm over Darcy too, but like Darcy makes good reenactments for me, you know? Ooh, 330 people in this room, 100 likes. If I could get some more likes from the 200 of you who haven't liked this video, that'd be awesome. I'm sorry if you can hear that. Anyway, so hi, Danny. Very excited for Angela and Michael. Yeah, I'm very excited for them too. Angela got to buy her some eggs. Oh, well, listen, if they want to do it, they can do it. A lot of people are over Darcy, and I get it, but I still think, you know, if Darcy's boring, I won't recap her. You know me. I don't need to recap every single couple because it's too many of them. And I hope these episodes are only an hour. Please let them be an hour. Oh my God. Let's everybody put our fingers together and hope that they're only an hour. Well, you know who got pregnant? I mean, she's a rich woman, obviously, but Brigitte Nielsen got pregnant at 53. But she's probably also a little bit healthier than Angela. But I want to know what, you know, she got pregnant. Did she have that baby? Let me look it up. But yeah, anyways, you guys know Brigitte, right? She was from the early MTV. Well, actually, she's from Rocky, right? She's a model / actress from the 80s. She was married to Sylvester Stallone. She was in like Rocky 4, you know. But also, Vicky Vale, love you all. Missed the live. I have to recap later, but I like Colt was on this best normal person. But I feel like Colt was on his best normal person imitation at this time. Yeah, you're right. He was. Thank you so much, Vicky Vale. Oh, Batman girl. I love it. Okay. So, yeah. So was she on Flavor Flav? But no, Flavor Flav was on the show with her. And Brigitte was always like, Flavor, get down, darling. Flavor, get down. Flavor. No, Flavor, don't come, Flavor. And, you know, so she's like this tall, Anglo, pale, either Austrian or like German or like Swedish woman, right? And he's this like 4'9", dark-skinned black man with gold teeth. And he's like, Brigitte, I love you. And she's like, Flavor, I love you, Flavor. So anyways, yeah, she's a mess, but she had a baby at 53. It's not Flavor Flav's baby. So if she could do it, then Angela could do it. But obviously Brigitte has more money to like get her innards fixed up or whatever. She'd be horrible. Like I can't even imagine Angela and Michael having a kid. Like what that, like, could you imagine that your American side is like the craziest white trash ever? Like, I hate to say it, but we all know it. We all think it. Michael! Well, that's not how we do it in Georgia. Like, God, girl. Woo, God. Hey, Bahamas. Hey. Funny side story. So I'm going to Belize and Guatemala in September, or at least I'm planning on going. And in my mind, like, in the haze of it being after work, I bought my tickets. And then realized that I bought them for the complete wrong time. So I had to cancel my trip to get my money back. And then I'm going to retry to do it again with the time. I'm just like, it's overwhelming to think, because I'm not flying directly. My goal is to go to Guatemala to check out my uncle's house, right? But my uncle is like, don't fly into Guatemala because it's going to take you 7 hours on a bus by yourself to get down to La Buga, which is the city. And so he's like, what you need to do is fly into Belize. And he has a house in Belize and Guatemala. So he's like, he has a house in Belize. So I would stay in his house in Belize, right, with him. And then we get on a bus and take a journey to Guatemala, a bus and a boat, right? And I don't remember how long that bus ride is. In my mind, it's 3 hours, but it could be 5. And then that boat ride is 30 minutes on a little speedboat. And then you get to La Buga, and then you go through customs, look at a little customs office, and you like pay your like 10 quetzal or whatever, or 10 US to like get your visa and whatever. So then I'll be in Guatemala for a couple days, but then I'll have to make that journey back by myself. And I'm like, Wahima, is you really finna make the journey back from Guatemala to Belize, a bus ride up to Dangriga, and then one of those little planes that love to crash, that little plane to Belize City? Like, is that what you're about to do in one day? I don't know if I can do it. Like, I really don't know if I can do it. So I'm just like scared, and I've never been scared. And I'm just like, I don't know. Like, it's going to be hot. Like, it is going to be fire in the sky hot. And then I'm not going to take that much luggage, but like, I just don't know what I'm going to do. Because I can't stay there that long. If I stayed if I stayed long enough for my uncle to come back with me, that would be beneficial. But then I'd be missing so much work. And your girl's also trying to go to Maui for her birthday. And like, is she gonna have enough time? You know, these are all the things that she's thinking of right now. I just wanted to talk it through with you. You know, so I might end up. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But anyways, I need to go. I need to go to Belize. So yeah, you're right, Kaylin. It's not Amazon jungle 5-day boat ride, but even that feels more secure because I will be on a boat, the same boat. Whereas this one is like a bus ride. I don't know. Like, it's that bus ride that's worrying me. Cause then I'll have to like, it's so much traveling in one day. You know, it's a 30-minute speedboat from Guatemala to Belize, then a bus ride up to Dangriga. Then from like where the bus is in Dangriga, I have to like maneuver to my family's house, say what's up, tell them bye. If I can get a ride to the littlest airport in the world where I get on one of those like airplanes that like to crash, and then go fly on into Belize City. And then from there, I'm already at the airport, obviously. So I just have to find the terminal for Delta or whatever it is I'm taking. And then that's just the Central America leg of it. Okay. Speedboat, 5-hour bus, little plane that could crash, Belize City, then Belize City to the US, hang out in Miami for 3 hours, catch another flight to Ontario. So like, girl, this is like 24 hours of travel, it feels like. I don't know. Anyways, there's that. So let's get back to the show. Okay. Fall in love with a foreigner and join 90 Day Fiancé. Girl, that is the dream. I don't know. I would love that. I would absolutely love to fall in love with a foreigner and then be on 90 Day Fiancé. But I don't have anything to offer them. Like, I wouldn't be able to get them. Well, no, I do make enough to bring somebody to the US, but they can live in my parents' house. I'd have to spend money to get us our own place, and like, cause I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't have, it would make me uncomfortable to have another grown ass man in my dad's house. Like, maybe if they were the same ethnicity, he would have to be Garifuna. Like, that's the only way it would work. And he would have to be into education. Like, it would be certain things that he would have to be in order for that to be okay. But I think, I don't know, it's not enough time to get to know somebody. And I can't deal with homophobia too. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I know that Belize isn't like that liberal. So I just need somebody who isn't homophobic. I did, but not on air. I live here and half in Ghana. Oh, okay. Okay, Renee. So you live half in Ghana, half here. That's nice. Oh my God, you'll be great on 90 Day Fiancé. I know I would be. I would be so good at it. I've watched enough episodes, and I'd have Chris coaching me to like, okay, what are we going to do now? What plot twist are we going to add? Like, it would be Produce Girl. Okay. I just want you to know, if I've been ever on a reality show, I would be Kris Jennering the shit out of my life. Produced. Make it a game and act like you're sneaking around. Next session. Lynn J, welcome to the party. Thank you so much for helping me out in this live and being there for morning tea. Thank you so much. I forgot to thank you before the end of morning tea. I totally appreciate you. You're doing the Lord's work out there. But yeah, anyway, so what else did you guys think about the episode? Danny, she's waiting to see me on maths. I'm from America, Mark. Esther F. At being produced. Would love your monologues be similar to The Office. Yes. Like you'd be like, so it was a good idea for them to go to Morocco. Like, you know, I would definitely have asides to the camera all the time. Anytime crazy would happen, I'd be like, you and Chris would set that shit up. We would have storylines after storylines. Y'all be like, they so fake. They so fake. I'm like, yeah, we are. Oh, I didn't mean to delete somebody's messages. You and Chris would set that shit up. Oh no, it's fine. Go ahead and be Renee says, go ahead. You could be better than those boneheads on the air. Mark says, where in America? California. Kimberly Mayfield says, why? I swear we're separated by 6 degrees. I think most people are, right? My Joy says, love you all. We love you on 90 Day Fiancé. Thanks so much. Daniel Ogas, what fourth wall? Oh, okay. So in acting, like when you're on the stage, right? When you're on a theater stage, there is the wall behind you, right? And then there's the wall to the side, and then there's the wall to this side, right? And so when you're acting on stage, the fourth wall is the wall that's in front of you. So you're pretending that the audience isn't there and that there's an actual wall that stops them. I mean, you do look out because you're supposed to. That's just the way the stage works. But when you break the fourth wall, that's when you talk to the audience. So like in a play, like a traditional play, if all of a sudden one of the characters like steps out of the scene and kind of just like to the audience that's out there watching, like, whoa, that's breaking the fourth wall, is when you talk to them and kind of do an aside. Or an aside is also that too, where you're like, yeah, you know, I like her shirt if I were wearing it. Yeah, you know, that's an aside. The comedic thing. So yeah, Aspasia says, are you excited for the new season of Love After Lockup? Absolutely. I'm trying to get my coworkers to all watch it because I want someone to talk about it in real life with. Like, you guys are great, but I actually want to talk about it with somebody in real life. I don't have anybody in real life to talk about it with. So like, and immediately. So I'm like, if, you know, I'm like, on Tuesday, we got to talk about Love After Lockup, girl. And I know my coworker would love it. She's so like, she likes to laugh, and it's great. So I think she would love it. So I want to get her to watch it. Saved by the Bell and House of Cards break the fourth wall a lot. Yes, House of Cards. Yes. He breaks the fourth wall a lot. Renee System says, hey, sister, gotta go phone low, but keep it real. Thank you so much, Renee. Have an amazing day. Thank you for being here. Hi, Lucy. The problem with these reality shows, you never have someone in real life to talk to about it. Kim's Convenience on Netflix is funny. I watched episode 1 of that. It is funny. I got to continue watching it. But right now I'm on a RuPaul's Drag Race kick. Prime Video has RuPaul's Drag Race all season, so I've just been watching it at night to go to bed. Ginger Snap says, I thought everybody watched 90 in the real world, but not really. They do not. Quasi says, you are the only people that will talk with me about it. Everyone else thinks I'm too good for this. Listen, you just got to do what makes you happy. You know, it takes you out of your life for a little bit. I just watch Pose, says Franny. I do watch Pose as well. False. I watched season 1 of Pose. Season 2 is recording. I like to binge watch shows. So I'm going to wait until I'm in a place. Cause you know, when it's like social issues and stuff like that, like sometimes it like breaks my heart. So I have to be in a mood to like watch a show like that, you know? But yeah, it's recording. So I'm going to watch it. 5'8", Mark. Dang, Mark wants to know all this stuff. My eyes are brown. Sherry says, do you watch Married at First Sight? Well, I watched last season. I'm not watching this season. Eric is an actor. I'm falling for these BS. I'm pretty sure he's a TLC producer. Oh, well, okay. Franny says that maths is heartbreaking. Is it heartbreaking? Oh, that sucks. It's really getting late over here, but I can't stop watching this. Oh, Maria, where are you? Esther says, y'all are my friends in my head. Other people I know are willing to talk about these shows. Only people I know willing to talk about these shows. Lynn J says, I'm still on the Real Housewives kick. I've never been into the Real Housewives. I think I watched season 1 of Real Housewives of Atlanta with the woman who used to be with, he hit her. What's her name? Keith Sweat, the Asian lady, the half Asian woman. That's the last season I saw. And with Kim Zolciak when she was on it. Oh, Maria, you're in Slovakia. Wow. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey. Do you have anything insightful to say about Andrei? I mean, I don't know that Slovakia is close to Moldova, but isn't Slovakia like used to be a part of the USSR and didn't Moldova too? So I'm just asking, like, I think it's close. It's Eastern European, right? So if you have anything to add, please let us know. Quasi said I watched the New York one and the brief Toronto one. I did watch the first season of the New York one where that really skinny white lady with her husband, who I thought was like bi, and they just would like go and buy like clothes and stuff, and they had the 2 kids, and she was just like she wasn't what I thought the show, she wasn't glamorous enough. Her hair was like really thin. Vicky Vale says I come here because only one person I know watches Love After Lockup, and she isn't into it like I am. Have you started watching Family, Chantel, or are you officially decided? I haven't watched it, but it's recorded. Maria says, no, we was Czechoslovakia. Moldova is far away, but Andrei is typical lazy chauvinist. Okay, yeah. Oh, Czechoslovakia. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, okay. All right. Good to know. Chantel Family is stressful to watch. Love your videos. Do your jingle. Para Fala Carini. Fala Carini. Fala Carini. Fala Carini. Fala Carini. Fala. I don't even remember why he was saying that. Like, wasn't he just running after her and he was like, Fala Carini? You know how he gets when he talks high about her? Fala Carini. Fala. Obrigado. Ting ting. Like, it's just like, he just says it over and over again like a parrot, and he thinks it's gonna like work. Becca 25 says, are you gonna do reviews on it? Girl, I'm doing 4 videos a week. I am doing 4 videos a week, okay? Before the 90 days, Love After Lockup, 90 Day Fiancé the other way, and Morning Tea. Let me explain to you guys how long it takes me to edit and produce a show that's edited, like a video that's edited. I have to watch the show. If the show is 2 hours, that's 2 hours of my life, okay? So if the show is 1 hour, that's why it makes it so much fun for Love After Lockup. So I have to watch the show, then I have to get ready, put makeup on, and then like do my notes while I'm watching it. So sometimes I have to watch it twice because I can't enjoy it the first time because I'm taking notes. You guys do this. This is my challenge to you. While you're watching the show, I want you to take notes. And then from those notes, decide what is interesting to reenact and what is not interesting to reenact. What you need to skip over and what you don't need to skip over. What little thing, little nuance you can pull out and make a joke from and what you can't. Okay? And then rewatch it again to see if that makes sense. Put on makeup, set up these lights and camera, film the video, which at the very least takes me 40 minutes to do because I ramble, I mess up, I do whatever, right? Sometimes it takes me an hour. Then take that hour of footage, 40 minutes the hour of footage, color correct it, fix the sound on it, and then go through it and watch it, cut, add a thing to it. It's a lot. It takes me 6 hours total to edit one of these, to produce one of these videos. So that's why, like, when people are like, you can do more. I mean, I can if I did them all live, but I enjoy doing lives because I feel like it helps me get my opinion out there to you guys. Oh, and I'm Becca. I'm not upset. I'm just like explaining. Don't think I'm coming at you at all, Becca. No, you're not. You're good. I just am like, it takes a lot. So whenever somebody asks me to film another video or to do something different, I'm always like, unfortunately, I can't unless I do it live. And even lives kind of take up some time. Not as much, girl, as the other ones. But, you know, it's a little difficult. Oh, 368 people in this room, 153 likes. If I can get some more likes, that'd be amazing. Vicky Vale says, Pedro's family disappointed me on Family Chantel. They are pushing him for divorce, yet staying married long enough to get them to America. They treat Pedro like a boyfriend, husband, brother, son, hybrid. I think it's what he is, though. Ginger Snap says, so it's a lot and it ain't putting makeup on. It's a lot and I ain't putting makeup on, and I have my baby screaming in the background when I record. It took me 2.5 days to make a video. Yeah. I like when I came in. Esther F says, for all that work, we better share and like your videos. No, I mean, you don't have to do anything. I mean, if you want to grow, yeah. But like what I'm saying is that it takes a lot. It takes a lot to do these videos. And so I just don't want to be somebody who's like, I don't want to lose my comedic edge to it. And the lives don't allow me to have the comedic edge that I want to have. I don't get to do the face, the coloring changes, the wigs. You know, I like that part of it. So that's why I really enjoy Love After Lockup, because it gives me that opportunity to do so. And 98 Day Fiancé used to give me the opportunity to do so too, which I think it will eventually. I'll get back to it. But I do enjoy it, especially when it's funny and I think I'm being funny. Like, I enjoy that aspect. It really allows me to be the creative person that I want to be and to talk shit the way I want to talk shit, you know? And so lives don't allow me to do that. And I know you guys are into it, but I think my lives just don't get as much play as the edited videos. And the edited videos are so easy to package. Like, I can just like do a cut up, put it on Instagram. My thumbnails are on point. You know, there's just so much, it's so much more energy put into them. But I think career wise and what it can do for me overall, I think that the edited videos give me more benefit in the outcome of it, you know? So there's that. A few of these couples need to learn is that they are a couple and they need to stick together. Yeah, Quasi Pao with a kid. Surprised it worked with Pao. It's kind of exhausting watching them, but I'll watch Waz recaps. Thanks, Arian. Ginger Snaps. Don't Papa Chantel kind of look like a snack? But, you know, Karen thinks he's a snack. Let's see. You are good pre-recorded and live. You have a personality and mannerisms for it. Thanks, Esther. Your reenactments are the best. Thanks, Kaylin. A large size Little Debbie. Arian. A snack, a large size Little Debbie. Kiki James says Pedro was a snack girl. Oh yeah. So I went on I didn't have a date, but I went on a coffee meetup with a guy that I met online, and I sold him to my friends by calling him a chubby Pedro. That's funny. Well, I love your views, but also miss Chris. You and her are golden. Yeah, I miss Chris too. It's a lot for her, and it's so funny that it's a lot for her. But she's gonna have to just choose two. I don't think she's gonna be able to do the other way, because obviously it's already started. So that's if she's into it. I mean, she's gonna have to start this Sunday. It depends on her. Hola, querida. Hi, Anna. Jessica, do you think Pedro's family has money in the DR? He talks fluent English from San Domingo and his mom was a lawyer. Most people in DR are not bilingual unless they have money. Explain to me what your definition of fluent is. Because my definition does not include what Pedro speaks. Yeah, Pedro has got body, yada, yada. Colleen says, if you haven't already, you must search Etsy for 90 Day Fiancé. There are creative people with great senses of humor. Oh, okay. Thank you, Charisse. Thank you. Got it done on Monday. Still kind of hurts. Pedro's English was bad in the beginning. Yeah, but that's because he now has an American wife, but I wouldn't still say the man is fluent. Oh, I wouldn't say that he's a fluent at all. Pedro learned English here in the States. Just because his mother is a lawyer doesn't mean that she gets business over there. It's a developing country. Yeah, I can't speak to that. Quasi says that she thinks he's fluent. Ginger Snap says he is in no way fluent. Yeah, I don't think he's fluent either. I don't know. Why are they still together? I think they love each other. I do think they love each other. Maria says, okay, girl, need to go to sleep. Kisses and hope I catch you next time. Okay, bye, girl. Bye. Thank you for watching so much. I absolutely appreciate it. Kiki says, it's not a developing country. It's already developed, LOL. Becca says, I'm thinking about getting box braids, but the tightness. I think like all braids. Are these considered box braids? I don't know, girl. I asked for individuals, and this is what she gave me. This hair is really soft, and I've never had. If you ever see me doing this, I have never had extension hair, braided hair, be this soft. I'm obsessed. Okay, I don't know how much this hair cost because she provided it, and it was part of my package. I paid a lot for this hair, this style. I haven't paid this much for individuals ever in my life, but if they end up lasting long, like if my little short hairs, if this ends up staying in and this doesn't fall out, like I'm going to be very satisfied because this is usually the first ones to come out because the hair is only like this long there. And she's managed to make this a relatively, like this is medium size. I thought she was going to make them smaller and she didn't, you know? So you can see my natural hair like right here, the black that's coming through. And so I'm just really hoping that this stays. I'm like wishing on a star, you know, because I paid, I think in total $280. That's a lot, girl. I usually pay the most $170 for braids, and I don't want to even pay that. I had to do like a $30 deposit in order to book the time, and then she took that amount out of my total. I had to rebook it, so I ended up paying her $60 because I did it for the first time. She canceled. The second time, I had to do it again. And whenever you book for her, you have to pay the $30. So she couldn't like refund it or waive it. So I went on ahead and paid it. So I paid her $60 ahead of time, and then when it came down to it, I paid her at the shop. I paid her $220, and then I gave her $5 for a tip. I mean, usually I give a little more, but girl, I already paid you $280. Kedra says, anybody else notice the family counselor in The Love Doctor is the old episode of House Arash? Oh. I didn't notice that anyways. I get smaller ones for less than 200. Yeah, I know people do. I know. But I was just like, in the IE, I've had bad experiences with people not being able to get it done. So I just wanted to get it done. I wish that YouTube had a way for she and I to go live together without us being in the same space. And I don't understand why they haven't developed that. It's so weird. Oh, Kedra, our Wieldman noticed that. Yeah, and so did Ginger Snap. While lock your hair. I have had locks already. I did that in my life. I like braids better. I think I'm going to get goddess locks, though. I'm going to get goddess locks next time. I already told her. She told me it's going to take 9 hours, and I'm like, I'll be there because I want goddess locks. I think they look so beautiful. Anyways, yeah, so I'm trying to grow my hair out and have it be nice and healthy or whatever. And I think these are box braids. I don't know. Box braids is where you part it, and it's a box, and then you put the braid on it. That's a box braid. Why, Joni? He's fake, making some rounds. Might as well get a Dr. Sherry. Oh, okay. Crochet in takes less time. Lynn J, you are correct. But what crochet to me feels like is a wig you cannot take off. And I don't like it. And then when they have to braid it, because my hair is so short, it's going to be really tight. It's bad. I've had it and it's been so painful, girl. Like so painful where I've had to take it out and I couldn't sleep. Like, whew. Like just the wig you can't take off, girl. Yes, who said a thick ass wig? Yes, Arian, a thick ass wig you can't take off. It does not work for me. I think it might work for women who have longer hair and where the cornrow can be looser. Girl, I can't do it. I can't do it. All right, you guys. So we're at 59 minutes. Dang, we made it to an hour. Oh my God, it's 2. Girl, I gotta go to work. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. You guys have an amazing, amazing day. I will see you next week, Monday or Sunday, girl, for whatever is on TV. And I want to thank you guys for being here and rocking with me. And I hope you guys have a fantastic week as always. Oh, thank you, DeAndre, for the $5 super chat. You guys have been really good. And I love kikiing with you. Bye, Danny. I don't know if you're still in the room. But bye, Kendra. Bye, Arian. Quasi. Joni, I said your name already, girl. Estella. DeLovin. And, oh, Cindy. She just made it. Who else was in here? Kimberly Mayfield. Ginger Snap. Did I already say Ginger Snap? Who else am I missing? Lynn J. Kiki. And Reese and Kadra, yes girl, Sherry, Jay Cheer, all the people, everybody that I missed, Tanisha. I say Quasi. I'm just going to continue saying Quasi over and over again. And that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and you guys have a fantastic week. Remember to be you, be true, and find your place. Bye.